Cool. So we're back, and with that, we're gonna get these introductions underway because I like to do that. So representing Team GEC, it's the light pink Terran. It's Melant.
Likewise, in the bottom left-hand corner of Ruins of Endion, this will be our second map in this series. Currently one game down in the series. Here's the red Terran.
Paused.
Makia GG. We have a pause. Something is wrong, apparently. I'm not sure. What's up?
Yeah, they should have actually asked us for the pause, but it's fine. Then again, Melant, this needed to do it.
Yeah. We can wait, that's okay.
Awkward.
Be all good. Hopefully whatever's wrong will be resumed. Oh boy.
Man,
That
you
was
were
a
just...
yawn.
Yeah, so you were all sorts of sleepy. Yeah. Okay. Countdown in 3, 2, 1.
Game resumed.
Yay, resuming. Right. So, looks like it'll just be Reaper first for both players. Probably going to be Reaper expand unless we see something crazy like extra barracks is being dropped down. Doubtful at this point, I feel like, though there is always a possibility, of course, so we'll have to see.
Absolutely. We do have one Reaper coming out from Make It GG. As I say, that second Reaper from Melant drops down. So both players are going to go for a very identical kind of feel, which I don't very much agree with here. Like the cliffs are this is very similar to Ruins of Saris, where it's just a very tight cliff, not too much wiggle room here. So it's just the Reapers won't really be able to get up in too many spots. Actually, it only looks like maybe one. It's possibly 2 spots. Oh yeah, no, definitely 2 spots. I didn't even realize that. So the Reapers are going across the map. Actually, Melant just going straight through, whereas Make It GG is doing the opposite. He's going all the way across the map, or around the Silnaga and everything, but he's going to catch this Reaper regardless.
Yeah, senses Reaper back home. Maybe not deciding to go across the map just yet. Does deny scouting from Makia's Reaper as well, so that's okay, I guess. I don't think Makia knows that you can get a Reaper across the map through this bottom area, because he's kind of patrolling his Reaper up at the choke here at the rocks. Maybe not knowing that you can go through there, but it doesn't matter too much at this point. I feel like it will be Widowmine from Melant, which is kind of interesting, as we don't really see Widowmines too much in TVT.
Just Dagor in the chat just dropping the fun facts that it would have been a penalty point in a Pro League game, because they're supposed to say PP, we're supposed to pause it, but since it's a German tournament, we're not doing Pro League stuff. It's a relatively informal. We are just going to. Oh well, it's Reaper getting in.
Do everything ourselves.
Yeah, Reaper getting in, just trying to see what's going on, but unfortunately he's going to get little juke out. Ooh, I like that. Make it GG, making all them big moves, but he's going to get it.
It's fun eventually.
Yeah. He is just gonna... He died. It's okay, though. We forgive him. Tank coming out with the medevac just behind it. Marine production. This is a Protoss aggression build. Or, this is a TVP build.
Yeah. Going for this very fast kind of one Widowmine drop with 4 Marines as well. He's just going straight to the main base of his opponent, as 2 more barracks do drop down on the other side of the map, plus siege tank production and medevac production is underway, so we're going to see how much damage this can do. Widowmine does burrow, it's going to get a pretty uncontested hit there, gets 3 SCVs so far, 4 in total. We'll just lift off and get out of here.
Yeah, those Marines
That is-
might have been able to mask the fact that that Widowmine did the damage.
Yeah, even still, it's kind of nice for loss of mining time. Even if it doesn't do much more damage from this, it's 5 SCVs dead. Oh no, he's killing his own gas geyser.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Oh, the
We've seen this
Widowmine!
before.
Oh, the
Oh,
Widowmine!
that's huge hit. Oh, nearly taking out every Marine there. That would have been huge, but yeah, that was giving me a bad deja vu of when someone in the America's Open, I believe, destroyed their own command center at their 4th base on Dust Towers.
Oh yeah, that was pretty rough.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do remember that, and they're just like, well, GG.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Edru did that in a tournament a couple of years ago as well.
I'm not even surprised.
Yeah. Regardless, so we have a double tech club actually coming out from these barracks for Maki GG. Usually you would only see one tech lab come out and just get stim with that and just kind of get one upgrade after another, but maybe he's gonna get I think it's doubtful to say that we're gonna see marauders at this point. Oh, nice Marines here to intercept these medevacs. He's gonna end up dropping off these units and taking it out anyway, but it's kind of a nice idea, I guess. As these Vikings do come in, they're gonna pick up almost 1 medevac. So let's get out with 6 life in the end, but all these Marines being picked off by this potential drop here at the kind of walled off gold base location, and I mean, I guess we're just going to see a dance around the middle of the map now, see what either player is willing to do. These Vikings are getting greedy for some medevacs, man.
Oh man, yeah, as I said, that was quite ballsy from MakeGG, but he did end up getting away with it, so he's dropping all of his units. Oh, unfortunately, there's siege tanks already waiting for MakeGG. Melant is just doing all sorts of, or as much damage as he can, but...
Wow. Yeah, it does take down a tank. SCV tried to repair it there. Some kind of cute micro from Milan was he actually ran his own unsiege tank under a siege tank of Machias and kind of hit it like that. But this will get cleaned up eventually. 3 SCVs going down, not too much damage at all. I don't even think much army went down after all. And I mean, this 3rd base is up for Milan. I feel like we're just kind of seeing a repeat of last game, to be honest. As this 3rd base is already fully saturated here. He's got so much production on the way. Extra barracks is finishing up now as well. A couple of missile turrets in the main to make sure he doesn't die to any form of drop play past that. But I mean, there is no command center on the way for Machia either. He's just sitting on 2 bases right now, and you know, he doesn't even have that many units, to be honest. He's got like 25 Marines. Actually, he's got about the same army supply as his opponent, but I mean, his opponent has double the SCVs that he has, and
that said, Milan is doing a drop, double drop in the natural, and is just about to get cleaned up. So, didn't really do a ton of damage, but 3 SCVs were murdered in this entire scenario.
Yeah, even if he gets these kind of inefficient trades. I'm not going to say it was completely inefficient because, I mean, he got like, what, 6 Marines for his 8 Marines, so it's not completely inefficient, but I feel like he can take those trades right now. As I mentioned, he's 1 base up right now, and he's just got a lot more economy, a lot more income, a lot more units. I feel like he can take those trades and just replenish a lot quicker than his opponent there. These Marines in the main are kind of cute, though, kind of patrolling there, waiting for this drop coming in. So that's going to get pretty much denied right away. Oh, he's going to pull the Marines away. Never mind. This drop is actually, unfortunately, going to do some damage now.
Yeah, no, this is going to be absolutely rough for MakeGG.
Yeah, he's not even sending units back. He's just pulling FCVs and marching across the map right now. And this is just going to get on top of production here on Milan's side. And wow, he's just going to go all in across the map. We're going to see how well Milan can hold on to this, as you know, he doesn't have that much at home. He's got a couple of tanks here, but there's a lot of Marines over there for MakeGG. Some SCVs here as well. They'll get melted. 14 SCVs going down, but these tanks are going to get target fired here, and the tanks for Milan, I'm not sure they're going to be enough. Getting some nice shots down. There's still a lot of Marines here. 3 more tanks on the high ground will mean that, you know, he needs to hold this. GG. Milan will, I believe that's 2-0 in this series, as I think it will be best of 3.
Yes, because this is the losers bracket, and
Yeah.
once I figure out which, there it is. There's the bracket.
I think
Yeah,
the
there's a best of
losers
three.
bracket is best of 3. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it's supposed to speed it up, but we're not really seeing that. Awkward. So yeah. Oh, cool. Us 3 are still in the party. That's always good to see.
Yay.
We are gonna find another cup then, or another match.
Did you want to jump into the grand finals when they finish game, or just jump in halfway through the series?
That's a good question. Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I like how the more, like, as we continue through this tournament, just more and more people, or the people who are left, are also English speaking.
Yeah. Yeah, at the
Except-
start it didn't seem like there were many English-speaking people, to be honest. A lot of them seemed like they just spoke German and that's it, but yeah, I mean, I guess not everyone in this tournament is strictly German.
Yeah, of course not. But regardless, so jumping into the grand finals, I don't think. Well, it wouldn't be the grand finals because we still have to wait for the losers bracket, right? No, because that'd be the third place match.
Yeah, that'll be in the I think it's third place match in the losers bracket.
I mean, I'm fine with jumping into the finals.
Yeah, I mean we can do whatever. I'm not fussed.
Yeah, I'm not either. But Micro is being sought for by Milat, and the winner of that is going to go up against Moja. And then from there, whoever wins between the Flash and Arc will go up against Moja against the winner of Milan versus Micro. So apparently, were we the ones who were holding it up? That's awkward. Super awkward, but it's okay.
Yeah, this bracket is being worked through pretty damn fast. A lot faster than I thought it would. It's been what, like 4 or 5 hours so far? 4 hours, yeah. So yeah, pretty quick actually, considering what I expected it to be. We're nearly through the entirety of the losers bracket. As I did mention, the grand finals are being played as we speak, and yeah, just waiting on a game that we can jump into. Apparently chat's talking about something Casper Jail.
Oh, yeah, they were just talking about Stefano almost got fined for saying something that was not GLHF, and
Yeah.
about the tight rulings in the Korean leagues.
Is it just me, or is the stream blacking out every now and then? Can I get like confirmation from someone in chat or anything if the stream is blacking out? Am I the only one that's seeing this, or?
I don't know.
No, the stream just kind of blacks out, then comes back like a second later.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm not 100% sure.
Huh.
Right now, it looks like we're frozen. Well, I mean,
Are you dropping any frames
ago.
on OBS?
Are you dropping any frames? Oh.
Huh.
Like, I understand that the background has to reset itself because it's a video. I totally understand that, but our cameras are completely frozen.
Yeah, not sure what's going on with that.
Oh, we're back. Okay. Huh. Noah's itching his face, looking
Lovely.
around awkwardly. Oh, I'm frozen for some reason. Goodness, what is going on here? Oh, no, I'm not. I just.
No, you're just reading.
Yeah, apparently I'm just as still as a statue. That's
Apparently.
weird. That should be my new job. I'm just gonna paint myself and go to festivals and just stand still.
It's hilarious when you do that stuff in public. You just paint yourself up, look like a statue, you just kind of pose. People walk up to you, you just say hi. Scare the crap out of them.
That's my dream job.
Yep, you can
It's
be
not
that guy.
casting. It's not professional StarCraft. Nope, it's being a statue.
Nice. It's a good goal.
Thank you. I feel like I aim quite high.
That's good.
Oh, that's a good point. So, Winamp. Hold on, give me 2 seconds. I'm actually checking something out. Oh, there it is. I don't even have to type it in. I'm stupid. I keep forgetting that I do things that are useful sometimes, and that I assume that I didn't do anything useful and went to go do things manually. Not the point. The point is, I'm checking. There's a. Oh, fuck yeah. So, how is Winamp, by the way? Like, I never really. I tried to use it once, but I didn't. I can't quite get the hang of it. Right, but I mean, just for streaming and stuff, I figured. Okay, yeah, because I do like the being able to have the artist, song, and album and everything being output on the stream, and I always really like that. And I use a program called Snaz, and it only supports Spotify, Fubar 2000, Winamp, and that's about it.
I just realized you probably sound like a madman right now, because
Oh yeah, holy cow, you're absolutely
Yeah.
right. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
So I'm talking.
we have an observer talking in our ear right now, and you guys can't hear him, but we can, and I think so. Just casually having a conversation with him.
Yeah, and sometimes I forget. Apparently, whoops.
Yeah. Do you want to just go to a break real quick while we try and look for a game?
Yeah, I think that would be best.
All right.
Cool. So we'll be right back in just a quick minute, and yeah, we'll see you in a little bit. And welcome back, everybody. We are back from a short break, and we are going up, or we are jumping into the semifinals, I believe, between Bly and Hanfi. I don't know. I know nothing about Hanfi other than he's Zerg. So we are going to have a ZVZ underway.
Yeah.
And that, so let's get introductions underway because we should probably get that done.
That's
But
important.
in the top right corner, representing himself, it's the lone wolf, it's the red Zerg, it's Bly.
And in the bottom left-hand corner, it is representing IESGI. It is Hanfi.
Oh, technically that's ESG. The I's are just
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
supposed to be
that's
brackets, but ES Gaming, I assume. I'm not 100% sure.
yeah, and something different that we see in Bly's playstyle that we haven't really seen today. He's going for a hatch first.
Yeah, it's just saying we're gonna see something not a proxy hatch. What?
Yeah, I mean, this is new. He's gonna follow up with a gas pull, just on 16, and well position this pull in here so I can plug a queen nicely into it. But looks like another player are going to go for an aggressive early pull as of yet. The gas is a little bit later here for Hanfi, but that shouldn't matter too much unless Bly goes for a really specific link speed timing or gets bailings a little bit quicker than his opponent, but I doubt that'll affect the matchup too much.
Yeah, I don't think so.
It'll depend on how many links they will make after the pull finish. Sometimes you'll see players in ZVZ, they'll get their natural up after a hatch first build. They'll get their very quick link speed going. 16 workers in their main base, 2 queens injecting lava, and at that point you can afford to produce Zerglings off of 2 hatcheries with that amount of drones. So sometimes we'll see players just kind of mass lings off of that point. Not sure if we're going to see it this game, but it's definitely an option for these players, such as especially Bly.
Yeah, absolutely. Right now, I mean, we don't really see too much going on. Just pretty much a very standard build coming from both players, except for, actually, no, there's no other, it's almost identical builds. So, is this the typical ZVZ that we would see from any player on Dusk Towers Snow?
I mean, maybe. The one thing to read into a little bit here is that both players are skipping Bailing Nest right now. Bly has kept 3 drones in gas, compared to the previous 2 drones in gas that Hanfi had. Actually, no, I think they both kept 3 in gas. There is a very early third base here coming out from Hanfi that Bly has scouted with his Ling. So I mean, a very fast roach run coming down for Bly. This is in a spot that can be scouted extremely easily here. But you know what? I think Bly is just going to drop this third base. He's going to get a decent saturation on his bases. He's going to drop a second, maybe a third gas geyser. I doubt there will be a third. And he's just going to make a big round of roaches and followed up with a lot of lings as well. This could be an extremely strong attack if he does decide to do that. But we'll have to see what he'll decide for here.
Ooh, all sorts of roaches coming out of Bly. Looks like he's going to make that transition, and hopefully he doesn't lose too much here.
Yeah.
Following just these Zerglings, actually, it's just Hanfi is chasing Bly back across the map, back to Bly's main, but oh, that roach warren right in the middle of that, or next to that ramp.
Yeah, but supply cap is Bly right now. Very uncharacteristic for him. So I mean, I doubt this is going to do much more damage. There are 5 roaches out right now, which is pretty much if he just keeps them in a bowl, doesn't let them get surrounded by the lings of his opponent, he should be fine. Pretty much to just take a defensive position here and wait for Surbase to come up, which did just finish. So I mean, Bly taking all 4 gas geysers right now, not mining minerals to the full efficiency. To be honest, I'm expecting a Spire from him. This is what players at this level can do. I mean, this is not a rare build. People can open roaches sometimes defensively, then go into Spire straight after that. That's what we're going to see from Bly here. Sometimes it can fake out your opponent into thinking that you're going roaches and committing to it, getting upgrades, getting roach speed, so on, but Lair only halfway done for his opponent. He's going to have this Spire very, very quickly, as it is pretty much almost a third of the way done at this moment.
Ding going off to tell us that it is going off at this very moment. The layer is just about to finish, actually. And oh my goodness, the swarm of lings from Hanfi just going all the way back home. I'm actually surprised that there was no real aggression from that. It might have just looked heavier than it is, but let's see. Right now, the army supply is 45 to 42, so very, very close. And Hanfi is actually in the deficit of this. So Bly, after decimating that Overlord, is going to try and move across the map a little bit.
Yeah, Bly investing in 4 Ravages just so he can clean up the overlords of his opponent. That is, that's kind of surprising sometimes when you want to go Mutalisk, especially, as, Mutalisk can do that job anyway, and that's a lot of gas that you're spending on Ravagers to get that out. That's, like, 1 Ravager is essentially the cost of a Mutalisk. If you add up the cost for a Roach and the cost for a Ravager combined, that's essentially 1 Mutalisk that you don't have. And interestingly enough, Bly is going for +1 attack on his Mutas right now. And I mean, he has no idea what his opponent is doing right now. These Mutas will be seen by this Overlord here, so trying to be sneaky, not ending up very sneaky in the end. But these Mutas are just going to go across the map, see what they can get done. But the Spire is about to finish for Hanfi, so.
Yeah, right now, Bly very much has yeah, and Bly has the advantage with all of his mutas, but Hanfi trying to run into the Bly's natural. Unfortunately, not able to get too much done. Most of them are going to get caught off guard and therefore taken out. But Hanfi just trying to reinforce that main or natural attack while these mutas are just wreaking absolute havoc in Hanfi space.
Yeah, 12 meters on the way here. There are no spores down for Hanfi. I feel like once these meters pop, he can defend this. Not unless he gets them caught out like this. If Bly takes little fights like this, where the meters aren't clumped up for Hanfi, he can do extremely well, which is just what he's going to do right now. The meters are in favor of Bly right now. Just his meters, the meters for Hanfi are just getting singled out. There are a couple more joining the fray here. Defender's advantage is definitely in favor of him, but I mean, in the end, Bly defending very well at home, keeping his roaches and lings at home to defend versus any sort of counterattack there. Bly did come out very much ahead in that little exchange. No upgrades on the Spire have started for Hanfi so far. So, I mean, Bly has that +1 attack. His +1 carapace is on the way as well. So very much ahead is Bly right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And oh, look at that attack. A lot of meters are going down for Hanfi. Ravager is almost trying to get it, but unfortunately unable to snipe the meters like he thought. But it's, Bly really just took that engage at the end.
Yeah, GG being called there, and I mean, Bly winning in the air battle and the ground battle there. It was kind of a decisive game, I want to say. Bly just kind of taking charge, defending everything perfectly. He you know, there were no spores on the other side of the map. I feel like if he started at least 1 spore in a mineral line, as soon as he saw those mutalisks, he wouldn't have lost that many drones. He would have been able to clump his mutas in time so he could fight Bly's mutas. But yeah, I mean, not being able to clump his mutas like that, just kind of fighting a couple mutas at a time, that really kind of picked him apart there. And Bly just defending on the other side of the map as well, so yeah, very nice.
Absolutely, and whoa, okay.
Believe that is Bly 3-1 to move on to the finals now.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then. So, with that said, apparently we are done with that, and we're going to be hopping back into the losers bracket, which, I mean, in fairness, we should probably also check, because it looks like the German stream is going to be looking for another match.
Yeah. As you mentioned, the lower bracket is still going. There are a couple games left in there. It will be, for now, I believe we're waiting on the winner of the Flash and Arc that will move on to face Millet. And the winner of those two will go on to face Hanfi. Then the winner of that will face Bly for first place, I guess. So we've got a few more matches for you still. Not quite done with the day. And yeah, we'll see what we can jump into.
But yeah, so I guess we're just gonna hang out for a quick minute. Looks like, yeah, all the casters are gonna try and look for this.
Yeah, I guess there's only one kind of route that we can take at this point.
Dude, what are you burning?
Oh, give me a sec.
Sure thing. Yeah, not sure what's going on with the Flash vs. Arc right now. I'm guessing they're in game. I can only assume at this point, but I guess we're just waiting for them at this point. As soon as they get out of the game, we should be good to go. But yeah, Bly is looking pretty much unstoppable this entire tournament, which is, I mean, good for him. It's a €100 prize pool for first place in this tournament. So definitely looking to grasp that is Bly, but there are still a couple guys in the lower bracket that are looking to take it away from him. So we'll have to see what they can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Apparently I was trying to burn down the house by mistake. Oops.
It's not a good thing. All right.
Well, if you want some other normal to
So are we... Oh yeah, we're just waiting on the losers bracket? No, we're supposed to be going.
Yeah, I'm guessing Flash and Arc are in game right now, so yeah, I guess we're just waiting on that.
Okay. Okay, so I think I have to leave.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
Because I had plans and am not really going to abandon them, I guess is the point. We were casting this for quite a while. But I guess, yeah, so just overall, I guess you guys can continue to use my stream channel.
Okay.
But is that okay with you, Snow? If you could
Yeah, that's
take it
fine.
from
I
here.
can solo cast. Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
cool. Well, thank you so much, and thank you everybody for watching and all that. But we will, continue here. I'm gonna deuce though. But yeah, bye.
Yeah, thanks very much for coming on. See you later. All right. Looks like we'll be doing a bit of a solo cast from here on. As I mentioned before, we only have a few more games left in the series, or in the tournament rather. So that will just be yeah, it'll just be us waiting on the winner of the Flash and Arc. So not sure how that series is going, but I guess we'll just wait for them for now. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. The support is very much appreciated. Be sure to follow the stream if you enjoy the content. You can also find Arthesios over on Twitter. He just goes by Arthesios. Same thing on everything. We are using his stream right now. He had to go because he has other plans, but that's okay. We can continue with this solo cast here. You can find me on Twitter at Sean_Mail, or just search Snow SC2 or SC2 Snow rather. And you can find me at Twitch at xspanky. If you scroll up, you can probably find me in chat somewhere if you can't find that. But yeah, we have our observer here as well. I believe his Twitter is Too Tall, which is just 2 eyes and tall. Let's see, Too Tall is his Twitter. Hello, Twitter, what are you doing? Oh boy, I'll find it eventually. We'll we'll plug you, don't worry. All right. So I guess we can head to a short break here while we wait for this series to finish. Once the series is finished, we'll be jumping into the winner of the Flash and Arc versus Millet. We have casted a couple of games off so far, so stay tuned for that, and yeah, we'll see you guys soon. welcome back, guys. We are just about ready to get the next game underway here. Looks like it will be a TVT here. In this, I believe we are in the second last game of the losers bracket. Yeah, something like that. So it should get underway pretty soon. Alright, bit of issues in the chat. They totally just booted you again. Alright, I think we're good. Never mind, I think we're good. Alright. Okay. Anyway, I guess we're ready to jump into game one here. This is still a best of 3. Yeah, best of 3, all through the losers bracket by the looks of it. So this game and the next game will be best of 3. Winner of this game will go on to face Hantfi in the last game of the losers bracket. Winner of that will go on to face Bly in the finals. So very tough matchup there, but looks like we are going to be getting into our first game of this best of 3 series. This TVT goodness in this top right hand corner of the map. Here's the pink Terran playing for GC Gaming. It is Millet. And in the bottom left hand corner of Dust Towers, here's the purple Terran representing himself. Here's Ark. So TVT here looks like it will be no real differences in build so far. Just going to be barracks first from both players. A little bit surprised we're not seeing a gas first build here, to be honest. Gas first is very common in TVT these days. Through my games in TVT, through all the games that I cast in TVT, there's usually a few gas first games in a series, but looks like it will just be standard Reaper so far for both players, as the scouts are going to meet each other in the middle of the map. Scouted a little bit quicker for Millet. Not much to read into there. Maybe he'll be able to be cute and deny this STD on the barracks. Decides against it, just going right into the main base, see if anything is up. Probably the main thing he's going to be checking for right now is a quick second guess, or maybe extra barracks, to see if his opponent is doing some sort of 3-racks play, which is pretty popular, I think it's safe to say at this point in TVT. Not so much on Dust Towers, I feel like, but both players just going to kind of have a gentleman's agreement here and just go for a quick, fast expand. Both of them going to try and deny it from their opponent. That won't go on for too long here, as these SUVs will get shooed away eventually. So pretty much exactly mirrored builds so far for both players. As the first Reapers do pop out, this is where we're going to see the first kind of difference in build. But a lot of possibilities in TVT. I'm kind of expecting fast factories to come out from both players. Looks like it will be a pretty fast factory. As soon as they get that 100 gas, it is coming down, and it's just going to be marine production out of this barracks here for both players. So yeah, pretty much exact mirrored builds so far. Gas, the second gas even starts at the same time. It's pretty much like these guys they just kind of found a build on Team Liquid, and then they're like, hey, this is cool, so we're going to build these units, we're going to put these buildings down at the same time. So I mean, when we said it's a mirror matchup, I don't think we actually meant everything was going to be mirrored. That's okay. The expansions will finish now. We're going to start getting workers over there, and this is hopefully where we're going to start seeing the first difference in build, as there is a very fast tech lab coming down onto this newly built factory here for Ark. This is kind of interesting. That kind of tells me he wants to go for either fast Banshee or a fast tank. I'm assuming it's going to be tank, since since it's TVT, but we'll have to see. It's actually a Cyclone. That's kind of interesting. Generally, you see players go for Cyclones in matches like TVP, where Warp Prism play is extremely prominent. This Reaper is actually getting in and getting a full scout off of here, so that's kind of annoying. No SCVs were taken down so far, but I mean, Millen got his entire base scouted there. It will be a tech lab on this factory, likewise for him. So probably it's going to be pretty damn standard marine medevac tank at this point. But looks like it will be a Viking first. I don't think he let that Cyclone finish. Actually, no, I'm wrong. He did. So she's kind of patrolling this bottom area in the natural here. I think this is kind of in expectation of drop play. Definitely very, very safe play here from Ark. I'm expecting him to drop down a couple extra barracks sometime soon. A third command center very, very quickly as well for Ark, so extremely defensive play from him. Looks like there is a drop in the back of the main base here, so he has Marines and a tank in position here. It will be the Widowmine being dropped off first. That will be target fire down actually very nicely. This is going to be pretty much thwarted with not much damage at all. It's a bit out of range of the siege tank, but it's going to get another shot in. And he's going to be forced to back out. He's still going to stick around though. Probably going to maybe hold position at the edge here. He's just going to unsiege his tank and move it forward for now. As this will be eventually cleaned up as his tank does reposition into the mineral line, but no workers being killed there, only a couple Marines for his trouble, and I mean he lost a Widow Mine and a few Marines to go with it, so not entirely sure how worth that was for Millen there, sorry, to go for the drop on Ark, but while that was going on, Ark did get a scan into the main base of Millen, so he sees everything that's going on right now. The only thing I think he didn't see was the command center? No, he saw the command center. He didn't see a couple of barracks though. But he has a pretty good idea of what's going on in this game. He saw some tanks, he saw Marines, so this is just going to shape up to be a fairly normal TVT type game from this point. We're going to see a lot of tanks, a lot of Marines, and some medevacs as well. The upgrades are coming down now from Millet. Double Engineering Bay only just about to finish up for Ark, so those upgrades are a little bit ahead. Ark's stim is about to finish though. I'm not expecting him to move out there. I'm expecting this to just allow him to secure his third base a lot better, or a lot easier at least, as it does drop down now. He's going to start saturating that. He's going to move 2 tanks across the map actually, is Ark. Maybe going to do some harassing towards the third base, I want to say, as the orbital is just about finished on Millet's third base, so I'm expecting that to go down now. And as there is a drop in the main base actually of Ark here, Millet is doing a bit of damage. There's a bit of lag in this game. Millet is lagging out a little bit, which is not ideal. Oh boy, we need a player not to lag out here. That would be extremely unfortunate. This drop in the main, I don't believe there is much here. There are some units in the third base of Ark right now, but oh boy, I guess Millen's back. He's going to try and defend this drop into the main. He does have a tank here, so it should be fairly easy at this point. But this double siege tank drop is going to be caught by Viking over here, and that's going to be, oh, that's going to be terrible. If this Viking sees the medevac set, there is nothing that can kill the Viking, so just deciding to go home after that, I think, is the right decision there. As another scan goes in the main base here, sees pretty much everything else he didn't see with his other scan. So far, neither player really wanting to move out, to be honest. 1-1 is about to finish up for Millet right now. I don't think he has an armory to start 2-2 right after that. He has an armory on the way, but I guess it's going to be timed fairly well. He's, I think, planning to just set up a very defensive position up top of the ramp here. Siege tank gets a pretty good shot there, but this Viking is just going to chase it off eventually. There is nothing that 2 siege tanks and 2 medevacs can do versus Viking, as siege tank cannot shoot up. Wow, big news. they'd probably be the best unit in the game if they could shoot up, because that would be pretty damn broken. Another drop into the main here, actually doing a little bit of damage. Did take down 4 SCVs in all there, as it was defended eventually. He's kind of pulled SCVs off the line. That's okay. I kind of want to say Millen is ahead in this game, just looking at the supply. He did get that third base down a little bit later than his opponent, but you know, it's not that much of a big difference, to be honest. 2-2 has started on Millen's end of the table, and at this point, I think we're just going to see someone hit a really nice timing. They're going to move across the map. Looks like it's going to be Millen that's going to be doing that. He's taking his 4th base while moving across the map right now. He's got an absolute ton of Marines here, or I guess a small ball of Marines, I should say. Plus a good handful of tanks as well. There are 4 tanks there, so I mean, maybe he'll do some damage here. I think in TVT, in fights like this, it comes down to essentially who drops off their tanks first and who gets hits in first. It's definitely all up to micro at this point if a TVT gets to this stage, which I mean generally it will do. This is kind of the standard that TVT has kind of gone towards these days, but this kind of ragtag force that Millen has in the middle of the map, sure, it's scary, but his opponent has pretty much the exact same thing here. He's not hitting any massive timings. He's just adding on 2 extra factories for more siege tank production, I'm assuming. But you know, he's still trying to get something done with this, though to be honest, I'm not sure exactly what he can get done. As this army just continuously gets scanned, Ark knows where his opponent is at all times right now, and he's very much aware of that. I don't think he has seen the 4th base. He did see it go down. It's going to get saturated right off now. I'm expecting him to drop gas geysers there as well, pretty damn soon. But as both players start to max out here, this is where the game starts to get starts to go on a knife edge, I feel like. With this amount of siege tanks, when you're maxed out like this, and a 2-2 timing is just coming in for Millen here, I would really like to see him go in here. He just hit 200 out of 200 supply. His 2-2 just finished, but all these tanks here for Ark, there are a ton of tanks here. Even more than what Millen would have had right now. I'm assuming he's just going to go into this, so the Marines are going to engage here. Tanks getting decent shots off on Millen's Marines, and I mean, this ball is just evaporating right now. A couple of the tanks weren't even siege on Millen's side, and this will just be cleaned up fairly easily here for Ark. All his tanks did survive in the end. He's fleeing a command center over to this this alternate 3rd base location over on the left side of the map here, as supplies are still fairly even. Millen didn't lose too much off of that. I feel like there's a little bit of a drop coming into the main base here of Ark again. Still trying to do some damage there. I don't blame him. If his opponent's going to set up like this extremely defensively in the kind of middle portion of the map, I definitely think dropping like that is a good idea. This medevac's just going to slip past. I'm not entirely sure where it's going. It's just going to drop on this 4th base location, I guess, but now it's Ark's turn to be aggressive. He's moving across the map. He has an absolute ton of tanks here, and you know, we're going to see if Millen can pull off the same legendary defense that Ark just pulled off here. All the tanks are going to be dropped nicely in a massive concave there, but Ark's Marines are getting chunked down at the front there, and you know, it's kind of hard to say who is winning this fight so far. Just going to pull out his tanks, going to move back a little bit. His Ark is going to back off for now, as he did lose all his Marines, and I guess that's kind of what you have to do once you lose all your Marines in TVT. A couple more Marines do stim in and join the fray here, but you know, not much of a lead has been taken by either players here. They attack into each other, they lose the majority of their army, and then the other guy will go attack the other guy, then lose the majority of his army, so it's kind of back and forth at this point. The story of the game so far has been that Millen has been ahead in upgrades pretty much exclusively for the entire game. His 3-3 is about 2/3 of the way done compared to his opponents, which hasn't even started. They both have 2-2 at the moment, so technically their armies are pretty even. +2 vehicle weapons is considerably quicker, but there is a drop here coming down at Ark's third. This could do a lot of damage, actually, considering there are not a lot of units here, and there is actually a pretty decent engage at the front here, as Arg is pushing into Milton's base at the moment. There's a planetary fortress here to try and defend versus. It's going to get repaired desperately here, but this little force at the other side of the map, I'm not sure how much damage it's going to do versus the planetary of Arc. So, I mean, in the end, both players defending fairly well at home, but these Marines of Arc are just getting into the main base of Millen right now. And, I mean, this is turning into a little bit of a base trade, to be honest. There are just units everywhere right now. So much going on. And, you know, supplies haven't even plummeted for players. They're just kind of trading buildings at this point. The fourth base is getting eventually picked off of the other side of Arc. It will go down eventually. No repairs coming down with that. A little bit unfortunate for him. The third base did go down as well for Arc, so... so far, Millen is coming out ahead of this base trade, just as long as he can kind of get these units out of the way of his main base right now. His main base is going to get sniped. +3 has finished, so there's no risk of that being sniped, but +2 vehicle weapons is going to be denied there, so nice denial on his part, but you know, I'm not sure how many units there are for Milton here to defend this at home. Archegis is doing way too much damage in the main base of him. There are a ton of SCVs hiding in this corner for Arc, but they're gonna have to get back to mining pretty soon. There is I believe he just floated the command center over to his previous base location, so he's gonna start mining again off of that. And I mean, with a nearly mined out natural base for Millen right now, his third base is starting to mine out as well. His fourth base is pretty much the only healthy mineral field that he's mining off of right now. So it's essentially 2 base income with this amount of mineral fields, but he's going to try and go on down the low ground right now is Arc. Trying to hit the third base of Millen here. He's going to lift off and just abandon this base, to be honest. He's just sitting on this fourth base here, kind of hoping and praying that he can hold on to it as you know, there is the units for Arc are kind of just clustered in this one spot right now. He's just completely focused on defending this one spot of the map. Doesn't have a lot of units at the moment. And I mean, supply is definitely in favor of Arc right now. I'm liking his position right now. He has these 3 bases mining. Granted, they are not full mineral patches at all, and the gas gases in his main have depleted. But he has a lot of production compared to his opponent, who is only on 1 base essentially at this point. This 5th base location is going to get established for Millen pretty soon, as the command center is just about to finish. But I mean, supplies are evening up. Eventually, they will get there. But I mean, right now, it's looking tough for Millen, to be honest. I feel like Arc is just going to move across the map right now and, you know, see if he can end this game right away. I guess that's exactly what he's going to do. He has a ton of Marines here, a ton of tanks as well, and you know, it's going to be hard for Millen to defend this. This is a scan going on to all the army here sees that he probably has more units than Millen right now. To be honest, this giant marine ball. The tank's going to be dropped onto the high ground. I really like that decision, actually, of the tanks on the high ground. This is a location that can be abused like a lot in this matchup. Liberators coming down. They're going to go into liberation mode. Going to be taken down there before they can really do anything at all. But these tanks are just going to start shelling away at everything here. Marines being annoying at the front, but I mean, Marines can't really do much at this range. This is going to be all tanks at this point. Continuing to scan down to get some shots off on the low ground there. Liberator's going to try and be useful here, but I'm not sure how much they can do, as, I mean, Marines are just going to walk into them. They are, you know, getting taken out pretty easily with the Liberators and Siege Tanks combined, but still it's a very commanding position still for Arc here. He's going to back out eventually, not deciding to keep the pressure on. He's going to stick around for now. I wonder if he's going to go back in and hit from the low ground this time, or at least the even ground. Looks like he's probably just going to head over to this to this the 5th base location, which I think is a smart idea. This is fairly free at the moment, and if Millen wanted to defend this, he would have to move his entire army over. And looks like he's just going to give it up for now, as he didn't really want to move his whole army over and kind of give up that defensive position that he had. But, you know, to be honest, I don't really see a way that Millen can kind of pull himself back into this game. There are just way too many tanks, way too many Marines here for Ark. And to be honest, I think this is just going to be GG right now. These tanks are going to continue to shell away onto these buildings. And, you know, even this planetary is mining out right now. There are not a lot of minerals left for Millen to mine. And, I mean, he has a decent amount of production structures here. He's got a decent mineral bank as well. But, his Marines is going to stem forward, try and get what they can. They pick off a Liberator, so... I mean, at this point, I feel like it's just a case of, you know, how long can he survive? These tanks are going to move up as well. They're going to start hitting down onto this onto the sub-base location of Millet. So his army is going to be kind of split between these two bases here. But I mean, Ark is playing this very smart. He's playing it very defensively. He's not wanting to take any unnecessary risks. He's not wanting to walk his Marine Ball into Millen's everything right now. Although Millen's everything is not a lot at this point. He has like 8 tanks clustered in this area, with just a small handful of Marines. This small handful of Marines is going to move out across the map, see what damage they can get done, but I feel like this is just going to open up opportunities for Ark to hit this base, which is exactly what he's going to do. This small Marine counterattack on the other side of the map is going to be kind of annoying, but there are tanks at home, there are Marines at home as well. There's so much to defend here for Ark. I think it's just going to be cleaned up eventually. He can just stay behind at this 4th base, let the tanks do all the work. And, I mean, on the other side of the map, his buildings are just getting picked away at little by little. It's kind of what's been happening this whole time, to be honest. There's one tank on the high ground here. Can probably just go be picked off, but another scan. Where is that going? Into the 4th base. There's dropped onto this tank. He's going to get the tank down at this 4th base of Ark. And being a little bit annoying, but they will be cleaned up eventually. And I feel like these forces of Ark can come join the rest of them on the other side of the map right now. I mean, I don't know what Millen can do, man. This is a tough situation for him to be in. You know, there's just way too much here for Ark. Ark is essentially a maxed out Terran army right now versus like 3 tanks, a Liberator, and 5 Marines. That's not an ideal situation right now. This last planetary is going to get almost picked away there. It's going to get repaired eventually. And I feel like if these Marines just kind of walk in right now, he can just end the game. I mean, Ark is playing this so careful right now. GG will be called eventually, and Ark will eventually pick up the game, but wow, 22-minute game there for you. You know, that was just incredibly safe there by Ark, to be honest. It was, you know, not wanting to take any risks that he didn't really need to take. Although there would have been, from an observer's perspective, there would have been a lot of opportunities that he could have ended the game. But I mean, just deciding to be safe. It did pay out in the end, but I mean, resulting in a 22-minute game, that was extremely long. So we will hopefully be getting into the next game pretty soon when we get the invite. I'm not entirely sure what map it'll be on yet, but I guess we'll find out. Alright. Like I mentioned before, the winner of this best of 3 will go on to face Hanvi, and then the winner of that matchup will go to face Bly in the grand finals of this tournament. Winner gets €100 prize pool, which is pretty good. I mean, playing a tournament like this for €100, it's like 5 hours of gameplay for decent payout if you make it. So yeah, I'm not sure how often this this tournament is played, but decent prize pool there, so gives the opportunity for a player to pick up some quick money. But we are getting invited to the second game here in this series. It will be on Frozen Temple, and yeah, I mean, Frozen Temple is definitely a map that can be exploited as a Terran player, as there is that huge high ground area, or that ridge area on the side of the main base connecting to the third base location. Very easy to abuse with siege tanks, with drops, with reapers. A lot of things Terran have to offer can abuse that kind of ridge location, but we'll have to see how that plays out. So we should hopefully be getting to this game pretty soon. Alright, looks like Milan is ready. We're just waiting on Ark now. Ark is one game up in this series, so he'll need one more to move on to the, I guess we can call them semi-finals now. Technically they're semi-finals, but the losers bracket semi-finals, so. Either way, we'll be getting into game 2 right about now on Frozen Temple in this TVT best of 3. Alright, and spawning into the bottom right hand corner of our second map, he is playing for GC Gaming. It is the pink Terran and Millant. And the top left hand corner of the map, here's the purple Terran playing for none other than himself. It is Ark. I'll watch to see if we see anything crazy this game. As I did touch on before, there is definitely a potential of a 3 Rex Reaper sort of play on this map. But we'll have to see. It'll be a gas first build here from Ark, so this is interesting. This is what I like to see. You get that with a gas first build, you'll essentially have 100 gas as soon as your barracks finishes. It looks like there will be another barracks going down for Ark, so we're gonna see maybe a third one go down. Doing a sort of 3 Rex Reaper build off of a gas first is definitely a thing. You can definitely do that. We'll have to see if the third one goes down. Looks like it will go down now, as Ark's third SCV will head over there, so we know exactly what this is going to be on his end. On the other side, Millant is just going for a pretty standard Reaper opener. Probably going to get that expansion as well, as he going to send his SCV down to the low ground. So this could be scary for Millant, to be honest. If he's not prepared for this, he only has 1 barracks of production right now. In TVT, I feel like early game, this is scattered, by the way, so he sees exactly what's going on. He decides to start the command center anyway, to start down an extra barracks. I was about to say, in TVT, if you fall behind in production, you're generally going to lose the game. It's a little bit like PvP in that sense. If you have 1 less gateway than your opponent, you're going to pretty much lose the game. If you're only using gateway units. This is kind of one of those situations. There's going to be 1 bunker started. I would definitely like to see a factory as well start down, so Hellions are definitely prominent in defending a 3 Rex Reaper, but there are 3 bunkers being started right now. He is not taking this lightly at all. This second barracks will finish up now. It's just going to be marine production for now. And I mean, he's just going to try and hold on with this. So, I mean, Millant is kind of covering all his bases here. He's sending 1 marine to every bunker, and I mean, Ark seeing this many bunkers, he's just going to say, nope, I'm out of there. And I mean, this is gonna be kind of tough to do any damage from Ark's side of things. He's gonna try and go into the main here, but he's gonna see yet another bunker there. He's gonna run past it anyway. Factory does start down there. Marines get unloaded from the bunker. Some nice grenades there, knock the SCVs back, but he's gonna continue trying kite behind the SCV line. Gonna get a couple worker kills so far. A couple Marine kills as well. This Reaper's gonna jump into the bunker as well. But so far only 3 SCVs have gone down. There's one Reaper just get picked off in the main there for Ark, and I think Ark is just going to have to transition off of this now. There isn't much more he can get done. He just dropped the command center. He's continuing to produce Reapers off of this as well, so we'll have to see if he wants to decide against it and just kind of drop add-ons in his barracks. That is the usual kind of follow-up to this type of 3-racks build. Players will just kind of put down a tech lab, put down a couple of reactors, and transition right out of it fairly easily. A supply depot will be picked off at the front here. That's kind of nice, I guess, but you know, it's no compensation for doing this kind of 3-racks build. As the factory is finished, a siege tank will be on the way now, as the tech lab has finished as well. Starport is just about done. So yeah, to be honest, I'm liking Millet's position in this game. He's got maybe a little bit of an overreaction on these bunkers, but to be honest, I think it's justified. As we do see this transition now coming out from Ark, he's starting his factory, starting a tech lab, getting a couple reactors as well. He does have Stim on the way, which is significantly faster than his opponents, as Millet not deciding to put down any add-ons onto his barracks yet. But he has his siege tank out now, which pretty much means that he'll be defending versus pretty damn easy at this point. This is a little bit of a forward position to be putting his siege tank, though. Can be okay if he's going to move down to this low ground here, which looks like he will be, as he does float his command center down. His Marines move forward. The tank gets a pretty decent shot onto the Reapers as well. And you know, this is pretty much defended now from Millet's end, and it will be Cloak Banshee follow-up here. This is kind of cool. Reaper's heading into the natural, actually. We'll fight these Marines, and oh my god, nice grenades landing there. All these Marines will be taken out. And I mean, this natural expansion will probably be forced to lift off here. A couple of SUVs being picked off. We'll just lift off for now. But yeah, he has nothing to deal with this, with these Reapers, to be honest. He could keep this Banshee around to deal with it, but looks like he's just going to move the tank forward a bit. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, nice grenades going on to these Marines actually will pretty much mean these Reapers being as cost efficient as they can be right now. I feel like they can't really fight this tank though. This, especially with this second tank coming down as well. This is pretty much a pretty damn good position here. As this Banshee is coming to the natural of Ark now, this is going to do considerable amounts of damage right now, as it does pop Cloak at the last second. Very nice control there. Going to see how many SCVs he can get. There is no scan available right now. There is one of the natural just about to be enough energy, or to have enough energy for it. But I mean, right now there's like, what, 11 worker kills, 12 worker kills? What is happening in the main base of Millen right now? These Reapers actually got in, and they're getting some worker kills. They're kind of getting their worth back, I guess. 18 worker kills in all for Ark is pretty good compared to the 9 of the Banshee of Millen. I do believe it got taken down in the end. No, it's just kind of hiding in the natural. Okay. So one scan almost ready here for the orbital in the main. Just gonna see how much damage it can get done. But he has enough energy now, so this Banshee needs to move. I think that's enough to take it down, to be honest. Oh, these Marines are just gonna get in. Needs one more Viking shot. Not quite gonna get it. Does get just in range of the missile turret detection, so that will take that down. And that'll kind of spell the end of that Banshee aggression. But I mean, pretty decent harass there. He got 13 workers in all. But I mean, that's even still just enough to even up him and his opponent. And considering the amount of kills that those Reapers did get onto the SCVs. But we're just going to see Millen pick up his own stim at home. and keep producing this kind of excuse me, apparently I'm tighter than I thought I was. We'll just continue to see this this kind of Banshee tank marine type play. This is kind of an interesting composition, as we don't see any third base go down to either player so far. But yeah, I'm not sure. I think this is extremely even. These players are very, very evenly matched. I think that's probably an understatement right now. I do believe he has energy for one scan. I'm not choosing to drop it down top of this Banshee. He does get it down. He's probably not going to pick it off. He'll just get out of range of the scan just in time. But yeah, we'll just get away. Banshee's going to go on home. And we do have a couple of extra barracks being dropped down for Millen right now. So he is going to look to really ramp up his production right now, as this little force of Marines over here with a couple of tanks is going to move down to the possible third base location of Millen, which just happens to be landing right now. We'll get denied by one Marine, funnily enough, as Millen's going to be forced to kind of move this to the high ground, but this tank here is doing a lot of damage. Another tank siege is up behind this, but there are two tanks here behind it for Ark. I would like to see him move them forward. One tank gets taken out so far. The other one on the high ground gets taken down as well. There's one more tank here that isn't not sieged up yet. But these tanks back here for Ark still doing nothing. Kind of forgetting about them, I think, for the most part. This Banshee will come and rejoin the army. I'm hoping he has a scan. He gets one scan, just take out the Banshee eventually with a stim there as well. But these tanks are still in a very, very defensive position here for probably for his Marines just to fall back on should they get into trouble. But there is a tank on the high ground here. There's a couple of tanks in the natural right now, plus a bit of a drop going out to the other side of the map. There are some reinforcements on the other side for Ark, so he's going to continue the pressure here, and you know, this could be kind of annoying to deal with for Millet, to be honest, but there is this drop going on to the other side of the map. As I touched on before, there is a decent amount of army at home if he just kind of boxes that and goes over. But I mean, right now, the third command center is only just finishing up for Ark. It's actually going to get denied for now, or if you can take that command center, that'd be massive, but couple of Marines stimming in here to try and deal with that. But meanwhile, on the main base of Millen, this siege tank is going to get taken down on the high ground here. And I mean, these tanks are going to start hitting the barracks here. As, I mean, yeah, it's extremely annoying to deal with. That drop did get cleaned up in the main of Ark, but that command center did stop building. He's going to finish that command center now. A small Marine counterattack as well is going over towards the third base location with a couple of medevacs, but maybe realizing he can't defend at home too well here versus the forces of Ark. Yeah, he's trying to see what he can do on the other side of the map here, as we're going to have kind of the same scenario as last game, where Millen can't really defend his base right now, so he's going to try and get some counterattack damage done, but he's going to meet this army in the middle of the map, or at the front of his base, rather. This tank gets sieged on the high ground here, and at home, I feel like Ark is in a much better position to defend at home this time. Supply lead is slowly edging towards the favor of Ark. This time, a lot of SCVs going out so far, though. GG's has been called, and Ark will pick up that game 2-0. So, very nice TVT series there, very back and forth between these two players. Like I mentioned at the start of the game, this series is extremely close, very hard to call, especially, or even in fights like that, towards the end, because, you know, the counterattacks for Millen are nice, but he doesn't really have enough at home to deal with the army on his doorstep, to be honest, and, yeah, I mean, that's just going to spell the end of the game there, so yeah, that'll be Ark moving on to face Hanfi in the, I guess, semi-finals we can call it at that point. Winner of that match will go on to face Bly in the grand finals, and winner gets the $100 cash prize, or €100 cash prize rather. And I guess we'll go on a quick break for 2 minutes before the next series gets underway. So thank you very much all for tuning in. Be sure to follow the stream for more StarCraft action, and yeah, we'll see you when we get back. All right, what is up, guys? We are back. So sadly, well, I at least am not going to be casting anymore from this tournament. I unfortunately have to leave now to go do a talk show, StarCraft 2 talk show. So I mean, you can come watch if you want. It'll be live in about half an hour. Or you can go check out the German stream. They'll be doing the last 2 matches of the tournament. Next match will be a best of 3 between, let me check, between Hanfi and Ark. So that will be, where does Hanfi play? I think he's Terran, maybe? I can't remember. I think it's another TVT. I can't be sure though, but winner of that will go on to face Bly in the grand finals, and winner of that will, like I mentioned before, get 100 euros of prize money. So go check out the German stream. I'll leave both links in chat for the talk show I'm doing in half an hour and for the German stream. So go watch whatever one you want. But either way, thank you very much for the support. We do very much appreciate it. Anything you are willing to give to us, even just being a viewer in the chat, we love it. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. You can find me over on Twitter at Sean_Mail or SC2Snow. You can find me on Twitch at Xpanky. You might have seen me in chat. And yeah, if our observer wants to unmute his microphone and plug himself right now, he is more than welcome to. Never mind, his microphone isn't set up in OBS. Alright. If you want to link your stuff in the chat, we can do that, I guess. I don't think links are blocked in Odysseus' chat, so that's good. But